Hello, everybody. Hey there, Madness Designs of a Budget. I do believe that is Marilyn. It is good to see you. Always good to see you. So let's just get things together. I believe we are live. So let me just go ahead and get this started. And I will say, if you are looking for information about open invitations, trending topics, collaborations, and Remove BG, you are in the right place because tonight we are going to talk about all of those topics and just a few more. And hey, Karen Jeter, it's good to see you. And I believe there was Marilyn that was on there a minute ago as well. So thank you. If you are new to my channel, I'm Denise Jordan and I teach women to make wise home health and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about running a household, subscribe. And In Style is with us as well as Around the House with Cheryl. So it is good to see all of you ladies. And as I was saying, I also teach women how to make wise home health and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about running a household, do subscribe. Or if you want to grow your YouTube channel and you're looking for a group of women who are focused on the same goal, then again, you are in the right place because on Shoutout Sunday and on YouTube Growth Strategy Monday, we talk about how to do those things. We share tips and that kind of thing. We look at different videos and we get down to the business of growing our YouTube channels one subscriber at a time. So, hey, everybody, hello. So let me just say it before I get started that I am still just a little bit snuffling. So you'll still see the tissue, but it's not as bad as it was. It is much, much better. So, hey, In Style, it's good to see you. And Karen is on there, so it's good to see her as well. And there was a couple other names that I missed. And how you doing? So when I tip my head off camera, you know, I'm trying to wipe my nose and not be indelicate so that everyone has to watch me do that. But if you have joined us on the replay, welcome to the channel. I think you will enjoy the conversation, the discussion that we have here today. And we always have some pretty healthy discussions. We really do. And we learn things that can help us to move our YouTube channels forward. So for those of you that have joined us live for the first time, welcome. Welcome to the discussion. So Darcy is with us today from Darcy Organized Made Easy with Darcy. And Clarissa Coward is with us today as well. So hey, Clarissa, it is good to see you guys as well. So, you know, it is just so nice that you guys have joined me today. And then there's Bowhead Laura. I can always tell when Laura jumps on, even when I can't like read the name because she always says, hello, sister. So hello, my sister, back to you. But it is good to have you guys here. And let me just say, my two littlest granddaughters are here visiting. So if you hear some unusual noise, like the pitter patter of little feet or some rambunctious running through the house or loud giggles, well, they're here. And I am upstairs in my office doing this live stream instead of downstairs in the kitchen. I thought I'd see how this would work, number one. But also, it's out of the line of fire. They're downstairs and I am upstairs. So we'll see how this works out. Oh, startled me. One of them just walked in.
Hi.
Say hi. This is my youngest granddaughter, Morgan. And so I had just, like I said, said that they were downstairs, and then she tiptoed. This is my second oldest granddaughter. This is Mackenzie. So they're saying hello. So you guys have to be quiet in there, okay?
Yeah.
So, and they're not typically real quiet. So that's why I came upstairs. So yeah, so they're going to hopefully be downstairs today. So we can be fairly quiet. So there's that. And I have to tell you what, my little Morgan just loves makeup. So last night she comes downstairs and she had this little case that was like a little tiny lunchbox about this big, and it was full of lipsticks. And there were some that I had put in like a little case that for them to have. So Marcy Wallenberg is saying hello to Morgan and McKenzie as well. So I sent them out of the room. But she had gotten into some other things as well. So the lipsticks in the case were for them to use, to play with when they're here. But then she got into some of the ones on the dresser that had some of my good things in there, and some of the samples that I had, like this one from Urban Decay. And I'm like, wait, what? Where'd you get that one? Look at that. I'm like, oh no, this is not for you to play with. And honey, her little hand, she had like all kinds of like little samples on her hand and had them in the little box and was like, so can I take these home with me? Some of them, yes. Some of them, no. But it's always fun when I'm putting my face on. She'll come there and join me, and she'll want to put her face on as well. So yeah, you guys get it. Okay, so I'm going to try not to chatter too long or too much. So just to kind of get things started. Oh yeah, she's been watching. She knows how to go all about it. And plus her mom's an actress. And so she has to put on makeup for either plays or for film and that kind of thing. So she's used to seeing that. Now the other one could care less about makeup, but the littlest one loved it. Okay, so now let's just talk briefly about a few of the collabs that just finished up. On June 6th, we had Sharon at Creative Glam, who hosted her 2019 Summer Coastal Vignette collaboration. And there were so many participants that were in that. And I tell you what, each of those videos, one was like cuter than the last one, because there were so many good ideas. And here's the thing to think about. Coastal decor is really trending right now. So if there's a way for you to make coastal decor work for you on your channel, you should be doing something on coastal decor. If you walk into Joann's, coastal decor is the first thing you see when you walk in a store. You go to Pier 1, the first thing you see, coastal decor, seashells and all kind of like seagulls and that kind of thing, as well as Hobby Lobby. So if coastal decor will work into your channel, then you should probably put in your master plan something to do on coastal decor within the next few weeks, if you can work it in. Now, if it doesn't make sense for you, then don't do it. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, Mary's under a tornado watch. They're going to have to take cover. Mary's Nest, she just said they're under a tornado watch, and it must like really be imminent because they're going to have to take cover. So she's jumping off. So Mary, you guys stay safe. I certainly understand we've had to have that happen here occasionally, but not as often as those of you that are in Oklahoma and somewhere in Texas. So Mary, please stay safe, and hopefully I'll talk to you sometime tomorrow. And I mean literally. So Craft Today with Rita Monet is doing something nautical, a 4-part series. Great. You're making that trend work for you. That's what you want to be doing, is figuring out how you can make that trend work for you. So there's that. Let's see, what else did I have to say? I got my notes here on my desktop today. So you'll see me looking there at that from time to time. So we talked about Sharon's at at Creative Glam, the Coastal Summer Vignette. And then we also had 2 drop on June 8th. And one of those was the Step Into Summer White Party. And then the Summer Eats, which was part of the 3-part series, Summer Sips, Eats, and Sweets by Sonia at Multifaceted Me, and Elle at Easy Living with Elle, and Cindy at Create with Cindy. So now one of the people, and I believe it was Diva, did a pretty interesting thing. And I thought it worked really well because she did, I believe it was her that did the White Party and the Summer Eats together, which really is a can work very nicely because, you know, you got yourself all dressed up for your white party, and then this is the dish that you're going to take as your share of like the potluck or whatever. So if you guys have not, Born to Book is here, so, and she's yelling, hey, sisters, as well. So we're saying, hey, Shelly, it is always good to see you too. Mickey asked me just the other day if Shelly had been on, and I said, no, I hadn't seen her for a while. So hopefully you guys were able to jump in on those challenges. And if you were not able to participate, it's okay. You can still show your support by going over and watching the videos in the playlist. Watch, comment, and, you know, share if you need to, but certainly watch, comment, and give them a thumbs up. So you can do that. So hang on a second. And I got a I will tell her that you said you emailed her with no response. I'm not sure which email you might have used and if she was checking it or not, but she's been having a lot of bad days, so she really hasn't been on a lot. So I will tell her that you did try to email her, but she did ask about you. Okay, there was something that I just missed, and it was about asking Clarissa or Clueless Mama D about how to add videos to a playlist, I think, and I missed it. By the time I saw it and was able to get through it, it was gone. So if you could put that back up real quick, I will try to address it. So just put it up real quick, and I'll try to keep my eye on the screen. But as I was saying, if you weren't able to jump in on either of those challenges, again, just watch, comment, and then at least give them a thumbs up, because that is just so helpful. You really can't underestimate the amount of the importance of that kind of engagement on your videos. So please do that. I guess it's time for me to take another dose of my allergy medication. I did get a very sweet email from Mary at Mary's Nest. She said I hadn't uploaded anything in a week, and so she was a little concerned, wanting to know if I was all right. And to tell you the truth, I told her, oh yeah, I'm fine. But to tell you the truth, I really wasn't. I think the last time I was on, you guys saw how snuffly I was in a couple of videos. And then I think when we were on Monday, I was pretty snuffly. And it just got worse. I think the pollen count in our area must have just been out of control, because usually I'm not bothered at this time of the year. But I tell you what, all I could do for like 3 days was just... Okay, so Karen is trying to figure out how to add videos to a playlist. Let me do some looking into that. And tomorrow on our YouTube strategy, I will try to address that. And let me make a note to see if we can look at that tonight too, because it really shouldn't be that difficult. I have found a little trick though. My everyday wife says she's been sick for 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm a lot better now. It's like I wake up in the morning and I can actually breathe through my nose. But the minute my feet hit the floor, I'm taking a nasal inhalant. I'm taking the Zyrtec. I was on the Allegra last week and it didn't do me a bit of good. So I finally switched over to the Zyrtec and it started to kick in. And so now, as long as I take it twice a day, like took it about 8 o'clock this morning. And so like it's almost 8 now. So I can see where that 12 hours is wearing off. So yes, and then Tammy Thompson is with us today. So hi, Tammy. It's good to have you back with us as well. So that's what's been happening with me. And so I just I didn't have the energy to post any videos, to shoot any videos. So there were no uploads, which of course always affects my retention and my watch time. So, but you guys, last week, I thought we had such a great discussion, and I'm thinking it might have, I wasn't able to do anything last week. I did absolutely nothing. There were no collabs that I participated in. All I did was lay in the bed for 3 days and just kind of snip and snort and snuffle. And now that I'm up and I'm trying to turn my thoughts to what videos I can do, now I got like 2 little people here to visit. So that's certainly going to interfere with my ability to do that as well. So we'll see what I can jump into, because when they're here, they're busy and they require time and attention. So I'll get through today and tomorrow. We'll see what I can do for the rest of the week. Well, shoot, Tuesday, I got to get my video done for my collab. So let me just remind you that Tuesday is my collaboration, the summer kitchen vignette. And I did get a message from, for Lisa, wanting to know if you had to have a farmhouse vibe. And the answer to that is like, no. I would love for you to have a farmhouse vibe, but keep in mind, if farmhouse doesn't work for you, don't do farmhouse. You want to do you, because if nothing in your house or nothing in your kitchen is farmhouse, and you throw a little farmhouse in that vignette, it just may look a little off, and you're not going to leave it up. And when you put that kitchen vignette in your kitchen, it's not something you're doing just for the video. It's something that hopefully you're going to use for a few weeks. So the unapologetic housewife is back with us. We haven't seen her for a while either, so thank you for joining us as well. But again, for that summer kitchen vignette, I encourage you to do farmhouse. Now, why did I encourage you to do farmhouse? Well, because farmhouse is on trend. Almost anything with farmhouse seems to do well. So I thought, well, let's throw a little farmhouse in. But if that doesn't work for you, then don't do farmhouse. Like for Lisa, she does glam. So I can't see her doing farmhouse. Okay. And if you have trouble figuring out how to add your video to the playlist, yes, just, contact me and I'll give you a hand with that. I don't know what my schedule is for Tuesday. Usually I try to schedule the morning free so that if I have to help people jump on, I'm available to do that. So we'll just see. So I'm really looking forward to that. So, okay, so that were those things out of the way that I wanted to mention. And then the next thing I wanted to mention are our video assignments. And the last week's video assignments I thought were amazing. One of them was the Salma Jaffrey tutorial on how to do thumbnails. And then another one was trending videos, like trending niches. So there was that one. And then the other one was how to write a YouTube description, how to make a YouTube custom thumbnail, and then what to say at the beginning of a video. And I have to tell you what, that video on what to say at the beginning of your video was amazing. I watched that video 3 times and it was so good. So Clarissa says the coastal trend doesn't work for her, so she didn't do it. Then don't do something that doesn't work for you. Because remember, anything that we do should support our mission, our channel, should support what our community expects from us. And hang on a second, sorry. And one of the things that Sean Cannell talked about the other day was that on some channels, he sees too many random acts of content. And I thought, random acts of content, how such an astute statement. And I thought, I've been guilty of a few random acts of content. So for you, if you don't do coastal or you don't do farmhouse, that might look like a random act of content for you, and it doesn't serve your community. So whatever you do, make sure it serves your community. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. So when we looked at Salma Jaffrey's video the last week about what to say at the start of a video, how many of you guys watched that? And if you didn't, you missed out. And I'm going to put that on as one of our video assignments again, only I'm going to give a little caveat with it this time. So this week, when you take a look at it, I want you to go back and look at 2 or 3 of your videos and just kind of think about, could you have done something different? Shelly's got a new house? Okay, so I'm trying not to look too much at the chat because you guys know when I'm looking at the chat, I get distracted. So if so I'm trying not to look at that, but one of the things that we talked about last week was how to make trends work for you. And one of the trends we looked at was new home tours, new home videos, and new home videos are always on trend. Always. So Shelly, we're going to expect a empty new house tour. We're going to expect decorating my new house. We're going to expect each of the rooms that you work through. We're going to expect you to show something decorating those spaces because those will certainly attract new subscribers and viewers. And well, okay, let me take that back because Shelly, it just dawned on me. You have a homeschool channel. So maybe for your new house tour, you might want to include the space where you're going to have your homeschool, or you're setting up your homeschool office or your homeschool room or something like that. I think that might be how you might best work the new house tour for you because you have a homeschool channel and regular home tours just may not work for you. Otherwise, it might be a random act of content. So let's think about that. So I'm glad I kind of pulled myself in. But I was sharing, though, how when we talked about what to say at the beginning of a video, how many of you guys saw that video and then it really made an impact? And one of the things that we did, and I'm thinking we did it on Monday, was I went online and I pulled up a couple different YouTube channels. Some of them were the ladies on the live stream. So they said, yeah, let's look. A couple of them weren't, but they were ladies mostly that were in our group. And we looked at their intros and talked about whether or not it was a question, a statement, a story, or there were four things: question, statement, bold statement, a story, or one other thing. I can't remember now what it was, but we talked about that. Well, and then for some reason we started buffering and I lost the live stream. So I came back on with another one. Well, by that time, almost everybody was gone, but there were a few people that jumped back on. And so we started doing it again. And then all of a sudden, a light bulb went off in my head. I thought, wait, I'm streaming other people's content live on my YouTube channel. Even though it was only like the first maybe 20, 30 seconds, or maybe the first minute or something of their video, and all you could hear was their audio, I'm like, oh my God, I've got somebody else's content on my channel without their permission. So when I shut that down, I deleted the live stream where I came back on. But then the one where we had been on for like 45 or 50 minutes and we were just getting ready to do Kenya's channel, and Kenya was on and it said it was okay. I figured out how to use the YouTube editor on the new YouTube beta editing screen, and I eliminated the rest of that so that there's no content from anyone else's channel on there. Well, that means we also lost a discussion where we talked about it, but that discussion was amazing. At least I thought it was, and it was so impactful for me. So as I get ready to do my next videos, and I did film my kitchen vignette, I just have to get the editing done. I thought about those things in that new video. So now what video am I talking about? I am talking about Salma Joffrey's video, and it is called What to Say at the Start of a YouTube Video. And the first few seconds are critical. That's her title. And it's only about 8 minutes long, but these are going to be some of the best spent 8 minutes you've had in quite a while in regards to your YouTube channel. So I suggest, if you have not looked at it, please do. And I'll put the link in the description box. There's nothing in there right now. Now, Marilyn, you're saying you need to make an intro, but now here's the thing. When we're talking about an intro, we're just talking about what it is you say at the beginning of the video. Like, for example, when I looked at like the hook for tonight, And I say something like, if you're looking for information on trending topics, channel reviews, or open invites and collabs, and you're in the right place, that's your hook. But then what you say next is huge. And we talked about how if those first 6 to 10 seconds are so important, what are we doing? And I did pull up a couple of mine, and I'll try to pull up a couple of mine again tonight. So I can certainly stream my own content, and then you guys can kind of critique it and look at it. And that's not a copyright infringement. But it just really made me think. And you know how I always show my little, what they call it, a sting logo right after I make my opening statement. Like, if you're looking for the best mac and cheese on the planet, it's right here. And then I have my little, and then I say, keep watching. And then my little thingy that spins around, you know, that little funny duck thing with my logo. And then when that goes off, I say, I'm Denise Jordan, and blah, 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 blah. Well, it made me realize how long my intro is. Even though the opening statement, I can get that done in anywhere from like 6 to 10 seconds. But then when I followed up with that sting and then that next statement, well, heck, I'm almost up to 40 or 45 seconds by then. So that was the problem. So we had quite a bit of discussion about that. And so I'm going to start to switching out where I put that sting at the end and figure out how to shorten my other statement. So, okay, Marilyn, we'll pull yours up. We'll pull yours up tonight, Marilyn. That's Fabulous Designs on a Budget. Since I've got your permission first, so then we'll pull yours up. And I did have Kenya's permission last week too before we pulled it up, but I just got kind of nervous. Thought that, okay, I'm deleting everybody's, and then I kind of thought about it. So, and I wanted to make sure that that there was nobody else in between there. So, but yeah, we'll pull yours up. Because then the ladies, all you can do is hear it, but then the ladies were able to kind of listen, that kind of thing. So if you guys have another device close by, maybe a laptop, tablet or something like that, or your cell phone, if you're looking on your tablet, then get your cell phone, then you can pull up that and take a look at it. Oh, Marilyn, we are all still learning. Because you say you're still learning. We are all still learning. You can have 100,000 subscribers and there is still stuff to learn. And I don't think anybody that jumps on with us regularly have more than 30,000 subscribers. And there's probably only 1 or 2 that has that many. Me, I'm trying to get to 10,000 by the end of June, not June, by the end of September. So, and I got a lot to learn. So I did want to bring that up. And so the videos that we're going to look at again, Soul Food Cooking is dropping by just to say hello. And we're looking at right now, we're just kind of looking at things that can help improve our channels. So the videos that we're going to look at for this week include the what to say at the start of a video. Again, I'm going to put that on again. And but there's also 2 new ones. And then Cal's Talk is on. Now, you guys say hi to Cal. You know, she doesn't have a YouTube channel. She just likes all of us. She just enjoys talking with all of us. Okay, and then Clarissa wants us to look at hers. So we'll look at hers. So we'll look at Clarissa Coward tonight, too. But yeah, Cal just enjoys our company. She just likes our little community because we're just nice ladies. And so she jumps on with us almost every week just to kind of hang out with us. So again, the video, what to say at the start of a video, boom, gotta watch it. All right, so that one is the review we're going to look at. But then the other one is the top 3 goals to set for your YouTube channel and 2 goals you should never focus on. And I watched that video and I had to really think about some of the things that she said. And I thought, okay, our circle needs to look at this video. And it's only like 8 minutes long. That's the thing about Salma Joffrey too. Most of her videos are under 10 minutes. If she's got one that's longer than 10 minutes, it's some kind of tutorial because most of them are under 10 minutes. And so there's a second one that I thought we should watch, and it's only 5 minutes long. Eye style design. Okay, and we'll try to do eye style design. So that's 3, and so we'll stop there for now. So I'll put those on the list, and we'll do those at the end though. All right, so the other video was how long should a YouTube video be? What's the best length for a YouTube video? And it's only 5 minutes long. So if we could look at those 2 videos, and we'll talk about those tomorrow. And then the what to say at the beginning of a video, we're going to look at that again tonight and hopefully tomorrow. And I think, where are my notes that I looked at last week when we looked at that video? Yeah, here, found my little notebook, so I'll pull that out. Oh, okay. Around the House with Cheryl wants us to check her out too. And you know what, guys? This is just kind of fun. And sometimes I think it's good to do this on Sunday, because we don't get the same ladies on Monday that comes on Sunday. Because some of you just have other things to do, so you can't get there. And I want whichever session you jump on to be of value. So now I've given you the video assignments. I don't have them in the description box yet because I was at a birthday party earlier, so I didn't get a chance to do that. And you saw the thumbnail that I had to use. I couldn't get it to take one of my other thumbnails that I had prepared, so I thought, fine, I'll just take a picture, put that up, and then when I get some time later on tonight, I'll edit that thumbnail out. But I was at a birthday party at Jungle George's. It's one of those arcades where they've got a bunch of little jumpy houses in there, video games, games where they put in a card and they play all these different things and they get little tickets and tokens. There must have been 15 different birthday parties going on in this place. There must have been 200 children from the ages of like 12 months to like 16. And there was a baby crying at every other table. And I tell you what, I came out there. So I'm glad to be home. So there's that. So anyway, let's get to the collabs that we have coming up. And then we'll look at trending topics. And I found a new resource for you. Oh, I wanted to talk about that one first too. And this one is called RemoveBG. Now, I tell you what, I happened to find this resource. I was looking at a vidIQ video because they do channel audits and channel reviews every Tuesday at about 2 o'clock. So if I'm free, sometimes I'll jump on because I learn by just listening to them talk about other people's channels. And one of the resources that they talked about that they used was called Remove Backgrounds. I thought, And we've all been talking about how to improve our thumbnails so we can get the click, so we can increase our number of views, which will ultimately increase our watch time. But we can't get the watch time up until we get the click. So this one is called RemoveBG. Well, the BG stands for background. And it's really kind of cool. The link for it is www.remove.bg. And like I said, I will link this in the description box later on tonight, but it's just real simple. It's just like www.remove.bg. And I want you guys to check this out. So it's just like this. Let's see. Just www.remove.bg. And it stands for Remove Background. Well, what it is, it's some kind of a software application that you just upload your picture in it and it takes the background completely out. I was like, oh my goodness. I spent last week trying to practice how to take a background out of a picture that I ended up not even using it, but it took me like 2 or 3 hours to get the background out. And I was using the tool on PicMonkey where you use that little thing and I'm going like this, trying to erase. This takes the background out and it is so cleanly done. And then you can take that image and layer it over something else, and it's beautiful. It looks so professional. So like I said, I'll put it in the description box. And I'm encouraging you to take a look at it now. Marilyn wanted to know if it's free. And yes and no, because I was just getting to that. So when I say consider checking it out, and I'm going to sign up for the 14-day free trial. Notice, 14-day free trial. So, and then I'll think ahead and try to decide whether or not I want a paid version of that. But if you do, you have to think about, well, how many other things have you signed up for that you're paying for, that you're having deducted monthly? Because that can add up. But they have a 14-day free trial. And then there's a paid version. And from what I could see, let me just go back to it, because I was looking at it earlier. So they've got several different packages. So there's like a little button at the top that says pricing. And when you look at their pricing options, they've got personal, which would be like me, because, you know, I'm a individual and I have a YouTube channel as my business, but it's not like I'm some big professional that I'm shooting photography and need a whole bunch of different videos. So they've got a personal, professional, and then 3 levels of professional. So personal is probably what most of us would use. And the cheapest level for personal is $9 a month. So that's just something to think about. I'm not saying buy it. I'm saying look at the information and decide if it's something you want to investigate further. If you sign up for the free 14-day trial, then you put yourself a note in your phone the day before that 14-day trial period ends to go in and cancel it. Because how many times have you signed up for something that you have like a trial period, and if you don't cancel it, you end up with a year's subscription? So I'm just saying, if you decide to check it out, put a little note in your phone so that you don't forget to cancel. So I didn't sign up for it yet. And it's still open on my screen, and I'm thinking I might want to sign up for the 14-day trial period, but I'm not sure. But when I looked at what it did, and if you guys have another device and you can kind of look real quick, it's RemoveBG, and you can just kind of check it out. So there was that. And what else did I want to tell you guys about? So I gave you that information, gave you the video assignments. Okay, and I will go on and put this other to later on tonight. So now let's jump into the collaborations. And most of these, well, none of these are in the description box yet. And there's really not a lot of new ones that I have. If you guys have any new ones that I'm not aware of, let me know. Like, leave me a comment in the comment section, and then I will update the list, and I will put the list in the description box. And Karen, I want to thank you too. A couple of times I had forgotten to go back and put those show notes in the description box. And I have like a long Word document when I put it together, but I have to trim it down to put it in the show notes because I can't put all that word count in there. And so sometimes I forget and don't get back to it. Okay, so getting started with what the collabs are. Tuesday this week is my summer kitchen vignette hosted by moi, which means me in French. That's probably about the only French word I know other than the swear ones. And this one is the one where you put it on a tray because we want it to be portable. You can have flowers. You need to have flowers in it, but they can be faux or live. And those flowers can be the form of greenery, vegetables, live flowers, vegetation, just, you know, something that grows in the plant world. You get to choose what kind of plant that is. And then some kind of animal that you like, some kind of a rooster or some kind of animal that you like. So a couple of the ladies said, you know what, I just bought an elephant. Can I use that? Sure. If that floats your boat, use an elephant. You get to use whatever works for you in your home. I got a rooster though from a little garage sale. So I got a rooster that I'm using. like I said, I had seen so many cute little roosters when Vel at Mike and Vel's live, she did a tablescape, and then she saw the video, so she thanked me for giving her that shout out. But I wasn't really trying to give a shout out. I was just saying what inspired me, and she does such cute things though. But anyway, so I'm using a rooster. And then you also want something with words on it, and you get to decide what those words, how those words are replicated. They can be on a plate, they can be on a book, a card. You get to decide. So now Marilyn said she just logged on to RemoveBG, and yes, she said it looks amazing. It really does. I was like, whoa, I was really blown away. So I have to kind of see whether or not I can afford it. Now you think, okay, $9 a month, you should be able to afford that, you know, but once you pay for Dropbox, if you're paying for Dropbox or anything else that you're working on, I mean, it all adds up. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not making a lot of money on YouTube yet. Every now and then my husband's like, okay, so now really? Like, seriously? So, but I am enjoying it. Oh, and then the other thing on the vignette was that we have some kind of a farmhouse vibe, and you can do that any way you want. Mason jars or cutting boards or, I don't know, salt and pepper shakers, just whatever. But like I said, I did get a message from someone earlier today, and they said, you know, I don't do farmhouse. I don't have anything farmhouse in my house. Then I told her they don't do farmhouse. Oh, I think that was Style with Pat that said she's not able to come on early because she's in the UK, and so it's in a different time zone. And I missed the rest of that comment, Pat. I'll try to go back through and catch it because I can't see the chat there. I just thought about something though. I wonder if I pull it up on my, well, I better not try that. I might mess something up. But you might have to put that comment up again for me to be able to catch it. And Brianna Sky just joined us as well. So anyway, the upload date for the Summer Kitchen Vignette is Tuesday, June 11th, anytime after 7 a.m. Eastern. So hopefully you guys will be joining me on that. I had such great participation in the winter one, and I was just blown away by how many people jumped on, and I really appreciated it. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to the summer one as much as I am. It was the spring one that you guys had jumped in on. That was so many people. So there's that. So now I got a message from Moomdas. Oh, Pat's in Singapore. Oh, I thought you were in the UK. Yeah, I thought you were in the UK for some reason. You and My Style, My Colors. I thought both of you were in the UK, but you're in Singapore. Okay. So now what was your comment again? Because I did miss part of that. I wonder. You can get the replay. Okay. Okay, well, great. And Liz just joined us as well. So, hey, Liz, it's good to see you too. So anyway, we talked about the Summer Kitchen Vignette. Hopefully you guys can join me on Tuesday. And then the next challenge that we have coming up is the one that is hosted by Moomdas at Life Handmade. And in this particular challenge, she wants you to be planning on it. I don't have the upload date for the video. She's going to upload her invitation video on June 14th. So that should be Wednesday, I believe, or Thursday. So by Wednesday or Thursday this week, be on the lookout for Moomdas's invitation for her June Useful DIY collaboration. And at that time, she will announce her co-host as well as all of the details. But the main point is that you will need to use a rope. So it has something to do with a rope. So that should really be interesting. Now, I've seen people use some ropes that can be very narrow or very thick. So one of the things that Moon will have to tell us is like, can we use some rope that's like really narrow And I've seen people like take, well, let's say they had some kind of a candle or something, and they would wrap it around, I don't know, the handle, or wrap it around a canning jar, a mason jar, to add some kind of a decorative element to it. I don't know. So I'm looking forward to what she has to say about that. And she said she hopes that I will participate because she'd like to see me doing some more DIY. You guys know how much I love DIY. So we'll see. So she'll be getting that back to us. And then, as you know, on June 15th, we've got 2 collaborations coming up. One of them is hosted by Diva and Stephanie at Creative Miss Me, and that is their He-Man tablescape. They want you to do the Men in Your Life Father's Day tablescape, and this one's to be a little bit rustic because, you know, it's to celebrate the guys, the dads, the sons, the brothers, whoever are the men in your life. So it won't be all frou-frou like we like it. So it could be in the kitchen, could be in the dining room, or it could be, I'm thinking like, I would like to see Bitty Boo Brown do hers like on that nice little picnic table she's got in her backyard. When she did her other tablescape challenges, she did such nice tablescapes out on that picnic table. So I could see her doing one out there. So just kind of think about how you want to work that. But they've got a specific hashtag they want you to use. So you need to go to their channel and capture it so that you can use it appropriately. Show pictures of the men or the fathers in your life, mention their channels, and the upload date is June 15th at 7 a.m. and there will be a playlist available the day before. Now, speaking of the hashtags, I was listening to a channel review by vidIQ earlier today, the same one that I learned about the RemoveBG. And they talked about hashtags in titles, and they said they aren't sure if hashtags in titles were a good idea. They said definitely hashtags in the description box, but they still felt like the jury was still out on hashtags in titles. So just throwing that out there. We might need to do our research to find out about that. Pat said that if she's not on the live, it's because she's still in bed because she's in Singapore. And so it's like, oh, it's almost a whole different day time-wise over there. So I understand. And you know what? Even if you were like right here in Indiana, I understand you can't always jump on when I'm on, just like I can't always jump on when I see other people are on, because we do have a life outside of YouTube. So, and you have to take care of family and life first, and then YouTube is going to be second. So there's that. And you know, my little girls are awful quiet down there. When we went to the birthday party, I bought them this little thing, that some kind of mermaid thing, little capsules, and you put them in water and they expand or whatever. So hopefully my husband's supervising that activity downstairs. Otherwise, I might go downstairs and find water everywhere. So there's that one. And then the other one on the 15th is the Potluck Tablescape, hosted by Cynthia, She's So Blessed, Mysterious Alberta, and Designs by V. And now, ladies, let me encourage you, if you at all can, participate in both of those tablescapes. The potluck tablescape, they just want you to set up a table as if you were hosting a potluck at your home. That potluck could be for 4th of July, could be for Thanksgiving, it could be a Sunday dinner and everybody's getting together at Mama's for potluck for Sunday dinner. They haven't hosted many collaborations. So they're kind of getting their feet wet. This, I think, is the second one. So if you can find it at all possible to participate, consider it. So participate in both of them. And we don't have anything that I've seen on the 16th. And one of the things that I might encourage people to consider doing is look at the calendar, like go in the description box of my Shoutout Sundays, and then, you know, you've got that calendar, that list of when the collabs are. Take a look at the date so that you can avoid hosting a collaboration or a challenge on the same day that another person is hosting a challenge. Now, why is that? Well, because the first 2 or 3 hours that your video goes live is the most important, because people start watching, so it affects your watch time, your views per hour, and all that kind of thing. So, hey, for Lisa, good to see you. But that's why I encourage you not to have two collaborations on the same day, because then you might force your community to choose. Well, if I can't do that one, I'll do this one because I can't do that one. Or they might say, well, you know what? I want to be in both of them, but I don't know. They might want to do both of them, but they have to look realistically at where they think they might get the most views also. So they might choose, so I'm just saying they might. So just consider that. So if at all possible, if you have one, like if we know there's one on the 15th and there's none that you see on the 16th, well then, maybe put your date out on the 16th. I'm just saying that, just to think about it. Now what I have done occasionally when I've had to do two on one day is if I post one at 7 a.m., then I might post the other one at 7 p.m. just so I've at least got enough time in between the videos so that the first video that I post can start to get traction, and then the second video can start to get traction on its own, because the first one probably will get more momentum. So just think about that. And then one of the things that I noticed that Heidi Sunvold does is she wants you to post your videos to her collabs at 9 p.m. So it must be that she's identified that 9 p.m. is the best time for her on her channel. That's something to think about. So I don't know. Just throwing that out there. All right. So there's that one on those two on the 15th. So the Men in Your Life and the Potluck Tablescape. And then on June 22nd, there is the part 3 of the Summer Sweets, the Summer Sips, Eats, and Sweets, hosted by Elle, Cindy, and Sonia. And this one is the Summer Eats, or rather the Summer Sweets. So some kind of a dessert or something fruity. And it just says Summer Sweet. So I don't see why it couldn't be another sweet drink. I don't know. And by the way, we made strawberry lemonade today. Me and Morgan did, because I bought a bunch of strawberries at the grocery the other day. So what they want you to do is to share a picture of each host in your video, and all you got to do is like go on their channel and get a screenshot of that channel, and then you can resize it to go into your video. Make sure you're subscribed, as always. Everybody wants that. And then they have a hashtag to use, which is hashtag Summer Sweets Collab, hosted by ELEL, CWC Create with Cindy, and then MSM 2019. Keep in mind, though, that you can't use those slash marks, those forward slashes, or parentheses in your hashtags, because if you do, all you're going to get is whatever leads up to that first punctuation mark. After that first punctuation mark, it's not going to show up as a hashtag. So when people did theirs the first couple of times, if they did hashtag summers with sips in parentheses and then the rest of it written out, all you're going to see is hashtag summer. So just keep that in mind. And then I also had, if you guys got into the description box late last week, you would have seen that I added in a challenge by the two sisters, Lacey at Lacey's Place and Chrissy at Hosted by Chrissy. Make anything bird related, a DIY. Well, they're needing to revise that collaboration date. So it's not going to be on the date that I had posted. So when I post in the description box today, yes, that's what I was just saying, Lacey, that you guys are postponing that. So if you see that last week, you won't notice that in the description box tonight, because they had to postpone it because of some other things they have going on. So I'll be taking that out. And then on June 29th is my Moonlight Clean with Me. And I'm really really excited about this one. Oh, wait, it just dawned on me. Lacey from Lacey's Space was on. Lacey is not usually on because she's usually so busy with work. So, hey, Lacey, girl, you got a night off for a change. Well, it's welcome. It's good to see you. All of a sudden, it just clicked with me. I'm like, wait, she's off work? So, thank you for joining us tonight on one of your off evenings. So, we're glad to have you with us. So, you might have said hi earlier, but I didn't see it. And I'm trying not to look too much at the chat when I got information to pose in, because then I get distracted because I'm looking at all the notes and then I'm not, paying attention to what I need to be saying. But so you're going into work late tonight. Okay, well, I'm glad you're able to join us before you had to go in. And then let's see. Oh, and then Ajiki Williams, the Lifestyles with Ajiki. She's on with us as well. So again, the Moonlight Clean with me on June 29th. Now, for those of you that this makes sense for, I would love to have you join me. I know some of you don't do cleaning. That's not your thing, and it doesn't make sense for you. Don't do it. My feelings won't be hurt. Because again, if like for Lisa, she does like glam decor. If she threw in a clean with me, her people might be like, what? So only consider jumping in on these collabs if they make sense for your community. For Lisa's plan on doing it. Hot dog. Great, because it shows people how they can take care of all that decor that they do. And what I'm going to try to do, if I can get to it, I'm going to try to clean my family room that night. Because a lot of times, you guys don't see it very often because my hubby's always in there. And I don't even clean it as often as I clean other rooms because he's always in there and he just kind of keeps it kind of cluttered. And I don't want him to feel like he can't like put stuff down anywhere. But I might choose to clean that room that night. Because he'll be gone to bed, then I can get it good and cleaned up and you guys can see me doing that. So that's my plan. We'll see if I stick to it. We'll see. But that's the room most in need right now. But anyway, what I want you to do is to clean your house after dark. And you can do whatever kind of cleaning routine you want to do. You can do, so Marilyn's going to try. You can switch up your daily cleaning routine and do it at night. You could clean an appliance. You could clean out a closet. You can clean whatever you want to do. We just want to see you clean. And again, cleaning videos are always trending. So that's why, I'm hoping it can work for you. And again, if you're a DIYer, you could clean your craft room or clean and organize your craft room or something like that. For Shelly, who does homeschool, cleaning the homeschool room, that kind of thing. You can consider doing that. So there's that to think about. And the upload date is Saturday, June 29th after 7 a.m. Eastern. And there's a hashtag, which is hashtag Moonlight Clean with Me Summer 2019. And of course, I'll create a playlist and hopefully you guys can pop yourselves into it without any trouble. But if not, I can help you out with that. And I did one of those secondhand Tracy Ann things. I put several invitations to all four of my summer collabs in one video. So when you open that video up, it says Summer Kitchen Vignette and then collabs and invites. So it tells you about the Summer Kitchen Vignettes and then the other 3 collabs and invites that I have. But I will be bringing individual videos for each of those collabs as we get closer to the date. So I will put those up. And I do have all of the information on all 4 of them in the description box on the invite video for the Summer Kitchen Vignette, because I tell you what, I get real frustrated when I have to go back through the video to find the details, because then you're like searching or scrolling through the video. It's just so much easier and so much more helpful for your viewers if they will put the information in the description box, and most people do. Then again, it does increase your watch time if they got to go back and watch the video to get the data. So it is helpful. And the $5 Goodwill Challenge, yes, I have not heard about that yet. And you know what? She posted that one really late the last time, but somebody search real quick for the $5 Goodwill Challenge and see if she's got that posted yet. But yeah, if you could search real quick to see if that's up. So that was June 29th. On June 2nd is an open invite by Diva Designing on a Dime. And this is her red, white, and boom blue 4th of July tablescape. And she has a co-host on this one, and it is Robin at All Things Luxe by Robin. And I think this is Robin's first collaboration that she's co-hosting. And now if I'm wrong, let me know that, Kim. I know you're on. I don't think Robin's on with us, but I know Kim's here. So if this is Robin's first one, though, let us know. First day of summer is June 21st. But no, I was asking you, see if you can Google, is it Hillary at Old World's Home $5 Goodwill Challenge? Go to her channel and see if you see anything up well, I can go real quick. I wanted to talk about, okay, so Felisa says she doesn't see it. Oh my goodness, that picture is terrible. That picture of me, but oh well. Okay, so she's not posted her invite video. So she has not posted her invite video, but it should be coming soon. So since the first day of summer is June 21st, we should be hearing something from her soon. But she posted the spring one pretty late. Yeah, this is Robin's first collaboration. That's what I thought. So if you guys can participate in it, if you can, and it makes sense for you, then jump in. Because, you know, we want to support our, encourage our new people in our circle. We want to encourage them because if we think about it, we were all back there for our first collaboration, trying to get those first 500 subscribers. So, you know, if you could just remember where you were and just kind of, you know, just show a little love when you can. And again, if you can't participate in the challenge, then at least watch, comment, and like. We can always do that. Okay, so again, the Red, White, and Boom by Robin and Diva, which is going to be uploaded on July 2nd, just in time for 4th of July. And for those of you who are outside of the U.S., you know, my sister's in the U.K. and in Singapore and Australia. 4th of July is no big deal for you guys, but, you know, that is our Independence Day. So if you want to, participate in that, feel free. For your American cousins, you know, you can feel free to do that. So Tammy said she's still trying to get to 100. I get it. I get it. Yeah, it should be announced 2 weeks before the collab. We'll see what happens. But she was late the last time. But, you know, the last time, though, her baby wasn't that old yet. And, you know, she's probably busy. You know, you got a new baby. So we'll see. Okay. So then on July 5th is the My Fairy Garden Challenge. And that's hosted by me. Again, that's one of my 4 for the summer. And like I said, I fell in love with fairy gardens last summer. So I'm encouraging those of you who gardening is your thing to consider doing a fairy garden challenge with me. And you get to decide on the particulars of how big or small that fairy garden is. Fairy gardens just tend to be miniature or just small, and they call them sometimes a sprite garden, that kind of thing. The big thing is you've got to have a fairy in it. Now that fairy can be a live fairy, that'll be a trick, or it can be a faux fairy. But you've got to have a fairy in your garden. The rest of the details are up to you. And then on July 12th is the Container Garden Challenge, which is hosted by myself and Lacey at Lacey Space, Chrissy hosted by Chrissy, and then Jessica at Measure and Mix. And we hosted this challenge last year, and it turned out to be so nice, and we had such a good time. And some people, particularly that little Lacey, was so creative with how they brought their container garden to the table. So think about joining us in that one too, because just about everybody's doing something with gardening at this time of the year around their house, especially if you got new houses. And then for those of you that homeschool, then like Shelly, you might have like the kids do some kind of a garden thing. So that's one way of making gardening work for you. And I know my librarian has a little garden in the back of the library that when they do their kids shows or their kids like story times and different things like that, they take the kids back there and they talk about vegetables and flowers and different things like that. So just think about how you can do that. So there's that. And then the July 13th is the Summer Decor Challenge hosted by, which is the Something for All Seasons, hosted by Inspired Living with Christy and then Pretty Simple Sherry. Now, Christy hasn't been on with us for a while. She's usually here, but she's been out for a while. So hopefully she'll be jumping back in. Now, let's look real quick at trending topics, and then we'll go and look at some of the channels that people asked us to look at. So, trending topics, where am I? Well, one of the first things you might want to note is that Father's Day is next Sunday. So if that's what we call a tentpole topic, Father's Day is always trending in June. It comes every year in June. So if you don't have a Father's Day some kind of a Father's Day video coming up in the next week, you're missing out on a great opportunity, because that video can be good for you this year and it'll be evergreen. So somebody can be looking for that same video you post this year, next year. So just think about doing something with a Father's Day topic. Good night, Lacey. Have a good evening at work. And then the other thing that I did was I took a look at, again, some of my competitor channels. And when we talk about a competitor, all we mean is that it's someone that's in the same niche that you're in, and they're doing similar topics. And so you should be looking at what they're doing, because they might be doing something that you should be doing. So I looked at, so Tammy's doing a Christmas in July. Okay, Tammy, we look forward to that. Let me know when that date is. You know what? I think several of us are doing Christmas in July, because I know Secondhand Tracy Ann is planning on doing something with Christmas in July. Davita Lane always does something with Christmas in July. There's another one that does it, Thriftmas, in July. And I was doing a Christmas in July as well. So there's going to be several people doing Christmas in July. So yes, get that time out there. So now, trending topics. So as always, I always check the cleaning ones first, because you know I love to clean. So Simply Allie, which is one of the ones that I marked as my competitor, she did an Ultimate Clean with Me 2019, 47,000 views at 902 views per hour in 6 days. Now she's got, I forgot how many subscribers she has, but she does a pretty nice little job there. And then What's in My Diaper Bag 2019, How to Pack for an Infant and Toddler, 1,647 views, 100 views per hour in 3 days. So now, yeah, the Christmas in Julys are really a lot of fun. And I see that's really trending right now. So something about Cheryl and Christmas orange. But yeah, Christmas in July is huge. It really is huge. So that's a tentpole thing. So if you've not planned a Christmas in July video, you might want to think about it. Or you might want to think about, okay, I know that there's going to be different collabs coming up for Christmas in July. I'll participate in one to make it work for you. So just think about that. So anyway, as I was saying, so the Simply Allie, What's in My Diaper Bag 2019, How to Pack for an Infant and Toddler. Now I know she's got 2 kids, and last week she did something about I'm not okay, and she was having some kind of struggles with, raising a family. So she shared that. So those are things that you can think about. So those of you that have babies, toddlers, that kind of thing, people are always interested. Well, there's a whole group, a community of women who are interested in that. Now, I'm not so interested in what's in your diaper bag. I could probably care less. But there are thousands and thousands of people that do want to know what's in your diaper bag. So that's a pretty good topic. Now, I'd be more likely to post like what's in my tech bag, or what's in my, my book bag or whatever. So anyway, so think about that. So that's a good one for her. Now, Hannah's Happy Home. This is one that I found. Again, this is one that's about the mom life. She's got 2 kids. I think they're like 6 or 8, and then another was about 12. But what were her videos that were her top 2? New Clean With Me 2019, Extreme Cleaning Motivation, Cleaning My House, Stay at Home Mom. And then I guess I didn't get the title for the other one, or was that just it? But anyway, Clean With Me. Another one, Decorate and Shop With Me, New Home Decor Haul, Decorating My House. 610 views 6 days ago at 65 views per hour. And then Outdoor Decorating Ideas, Porch to Decorate With Me, Summer 2019, Decorating My House. 7,000 views in 4 days ago at 47 views per hour. So do we see any trends here? Again, all of these have to do with cleaning. One is Ultimate Clean With Me, doing her whole house, that kind of thing. One is what's in her diaper bag. And then the other has to do with cleaning her house, decorating her porch, or decorating shop with me. And Outdoor Decorating Ideas, Porch Decorate With Me, Summer. And that's what I'm working on right now, is my porch one. 47 views per hour. Oh, Tammy, that's nothing. That 47 views per hour, that one is one of the ones that doesn't have as many as some of the others. For example, the Simply Allie, she did an Ultimate Clean With Me, Extreme Cleaning Motivation. She got 47,000 views in 6 days at 902 views per hour. So that 47 views per hour is kind of low, but Clean With Me videos are always trending. Now, Clarissa, Clean With Me could certainly work for you because, you know, you have a lifestyle channel. And I'm trying to think now, you're not the one with In the Kitchen with Ebony, Ivory, and Thyme, are you? Yeah, and I've started working on my porch. I just don't have it done yet. When I got sick, you know, I just couldn't do anything. I probably got $100 worth of plants on my porch that have been sitting there, and I was afraid they were going to die before I could get back out there. Somebody just said they hate cleaning, and I understand, but I like cleaning and I love laundry. So there was that one. Now, here's what the DIY mommy is doing. And again, you guys probably wonder, why do I always tell you guys what's going on with her? Well, she's got 175,000 subscribers. So she's doing something right. So I figure if nothing else, we can learn what she's doing and figure out if we can get it to work for us. So she's got, where does the views per hour show? I have a vidIQ extension. So if you've got vidIQ, it's one of those extensions that you can see. So for example, let me go to my vidIQ. So when I look at my competitor tab on my vidIQ, and you can do this on the free version of vidIQ, they've got, you can set up 3 competitors, which means 3 people that are in your same niche that either you want to be like when you grow up or that you think are very similar to you. But I would choose competitors that are bigger than you. So now I picked, like, she's in her apron and a few that are like a lot bigger than me. I probably shouldn't have picked them that big. Maybe they should only have about maybe 15 to 20,000 more than you, but that's what I did. Liz says she's looking for a cleaning lady. Well, I don't know what to say about that. There was a time when I wouldn't have mind having a cleaning lady, but now I got the time to do it myself, so I don't mind. But I'm digressing. I'm supposed to be answering Darcy's question, and she wanted to know, where do I see the views per hour? So if you have the free version of vidIQ, there is a tab where you can set up 3 competitors, and then you click on that competitor's scores, and then you'll see how you shape up to all your competitors, and most of mine are doing a whole lot better than me. And then when you look at they'll show you the trending videos for like the past 48 hours, this week, this month, or for all time. And then it shows you the title of the video. There's a little thumbnail. It gives you the name again and how many days ago this video was posted, and then the number of views on that video and the views per hour. So that's where I find it. I'm looking at a vidIQ tab. So I hope that helps. So if you guys don't have the free version of the vidIQ, I strongly encourage you to get it. And then if you just, and I have a link in, well, I don't have the link in the description box yet, but I will put the link in when I put the show notes in, that if you're interested in vidIQ, you can click on it and, like try out the free version and then decide later if you want to upgrade. But don't buy a paid version until you practice with it for a while and decided you're going to use it, because it makes no sense for you to buy these programs with all these fancy extensions if you're not going to figure out what to do with it. Now, laundry chat, what's that? Well, Salon Diva, we just finished up a laundry chat here on the Sister Circle. I don't think there was anybody left to tag. So if you didn't get tagged and you wish to be, we'll have to find out like where we left off, like who was last on the laundry chat. I'll have to go back and look through, but there's a playlist that shows who's got their laundry chat videos up. So Tammy said she wasn't tagged. Tammy, are you in the playlist? And Marilyn, you didn't get tagged? Okay, so Marilyn didn't get tagged. Tammy, did you tag anybody when you did yours? And did I get you in the playlist? Oh, guys, excuse me for snorting. April just joined us. I know April got tagged, but she hasn't done hers yet. She's still waiting to get hers done. But so Tammy, if you didn't tag anyone, then you should tag Marilyn, because she wants to get tagged. So Marilyn, consider yourself tagged. So now take a look, and you can do your laundry chat on any subject. And I missed whoever that was. So Marilyn, good night. But Marilyn, you are tagged for the laundry chat. So when you do your laundry chat, you can do it on any type of subject that you want. Just when you do it, you're folding laundry. And make sure you tag it. Like when you title it, if you do something with like laundry chat tag, which some people have done, and it worked out pretty good for Cindy because she kind of tagged hers that way. You can, make sure you've got something else in the title so that we know what your tag is about, what your video is about. So, okay, so I missed whatever that last comment was. All right, so we were looking at now what the DIY mommy does. And what she's doing is, can I DIY an expensive anthropologie decor with Amazon finds? So now, again, she's trying to do a look for less, it sounds like to me, but that's what she was doing. She got 5,000 views 1 day ago. Salon Diva, you are tagged as well. So Salon Diva and Marilyn, you are tagged for the laundry chat. So you two are tagged for the laundry chat. When you get your laundry chat done, not tag me, but comment to me so that I know about it. That way I'll send me a comment and let me know, and then I will search it and I'll capture it and put it in the playlist. Right now, I think we have either between 13 and 15 videos in the playlist of the ladies in the group that have been tagged and have done their laundry chat. Hello, Christina. And this was just a challenge that we issued by the Sister Circle. And so Cheryl, we'll get you tagged next week. So this week we're tagging Salon Diva and Marilyn at I think Fabulous Designs on a Budget. And then we'll get you tagged next week. So if you guys can get your video done in like the next 7 to 10 days, do you think you can get your laundry chat up in 7 to 10 days? Or 7 to 10 days, that would be great. And then Marilyn, or rather Cheryl, you'll be on tap for the next week. So if you want to go ahead and get working on it, but we don't want to have, well, do we want to have? We usually only have about 2 going at the same time. And then so one of those ladies should tag you. But even if they don't tag you, just plan on getting yours done for the next week. So then, Cheryl, you can just plan on doing yours in the next like 7 to 10 days after Marty and the Salon Diva. How's that work? So yeah, so we'll try that. So, and I'll put that note on our Facebook group too, so that we kind of know. All right, so now let's get back to in the trending topics, what's going on with the DIY mommy? Well, again, that look for less looks like she was trying to do with the DIY expensive anthropology decor with Amazon finds. She also did a RV renovation on a budget, step by step, and she got 14,000 views in 4 days. So she got, that's pretty good number, you know, like 14,000 in 4 days. And she also did, yeah, you do have to think of something to chat about, but that's up to you what you talk about. And the topic says very, like for example, Bowhead Laura talked about the problems with depression and how helping, how taking medication, you know, helped her. Loretta Dot talked about depression and mental health as well. Now, Tammy, you need to go over to my Facebook page, This and That with Denise Jordan. And then when you go over there, you look down the sidebar. And when you see groups, click on it and then ask to join the group. And there'll be a couple of questions that come up that you have to answer. And then you can get approved. But okay, so there's that. And Dollar Store Garden DIY ideas. She got 52,000 views on that. So again, Dollar Store Garden DIY ideas. Farmhouse inspired. Remember we talked about that farmhouse keyword. Farmhouse inspired light, planter, sign, and birdhouses. 52,000 views in 7 days. So 7 goes into 52 how many times? So that's almost, let's see, 7 times 7 is 49. So she got about a little over 7,000 views a day on that video. So that's something for us to think about. So if you're into DIY or home decor, summer porch, any kind of decor, she's talking about, this is like porch stuff, planters, signs, birdhouses, backyard decor, that kind of thing. So just kind of think about it. And then my DIY home, which is one of the ones that I found that I was really enjoying, did a farmhouse decorating ideas, Decorate With Me 2019, farmhouse decorating ideas, and then summer systems for chores. So there's that. And then At Home with Nikki. Now this woman, I don't even know how many subscribers she's got, but she got 71,000 views in 1 week on a small back patio porch DIY makeover. She did a front porch makeover and got 155,000 views in 2 weeks, and a kitchen drawer quick tip. So organizing quick tips for the kitchen drawers. Um, 26,000 views on how to organize a kitchen drawer 2 weeks ago. So I'm just sharing with you guys what's out there. So that's something to think about. So now let's go over and take a look at a couple of the people that wanted us to take a look at them. So let's see, Marilyn at Fabulous Designs on a Budget was the first one that we said we would take a look at. So now if you've got your own device that you can pull up another that you can look at, then, you know, do that. So Fabulous Designs on a Budget. So there's Marilyn's beautiful face right there. So now what I'm going to do, guys, there are 17 of you guys on there and I have 15 thumbs up. So great. So then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just pull up the first video that she's got here. Oh, and her video, The Sophisticated Ladies Hat Brunch, dropped yesterday. So let's listen to that one. Now, this is what I want you to think about and what I want you to listen to. So, and if you've got, you know, your phone or other device that you can pull it up and listen to it and look at it, that'll be even better. But right now, you should be able to hear it when I play it. And this is what I want you to think about. What are the 4 kinds of hooks that she used? Now, there's 4 hooks: a question, a bold statement, start with a fact or statistic, and hey Tashi, and then a story hook. So again, is she making a question, a bold statement, a fact, or a story? So here we go. Let's listen.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Marilyn, Fabulous Designs on a Budget, and today I am here with our first annual Sophisticated Lady Hat Brunch. All the ladies are looking fly and sophisticated in their hats. We're going to have some delicious eats and drinks, and I'll get back with you later.
25 seconds. So now she said, I'll get back with you later. So now I'm guessing there's going to be something else, that some kind of an intro, but that's her opening statement. So first of all, was it a question, a statement, a fact, or a story hook? What was it? Now, the first 5 seconds, there was no sound at all. And it was just her smiling. There's a picture of her in her big, beautiful hat, and she's smiling. So the first 5 seconds, there's no sound at all. So I'm thinking 5 of those first 10 seconds, Marilyn, you wasted because, well, a wasted opportunity because there was no sound. There's just you. So you need to start like boom. But okay. So, and then wait a minute. Somehow.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Marilyn, Fabulous Designs on a Budget, and today I am here with our first annual Sophisticated Lady Hat Brunch. All the ladies are looking fly and sophisticated in their hats. We're going to have some delicious eats and drinks, and I'll get back with you later.
All right. So question, statement, statistic, or story? Which one is it? Yeah, I think it's a story hook. I agree with you, Clarissa. It's a story hook. Anybody else got any thoughts on that? Anything different? Karen wondered if it was a statement. Tashi thought it was a statement. Statement. I kind of thought that it was a story too, but just because she was telling us all about the brunch and that this is what was going on. But you know what? I guess some people might construe that as a statement. This is what we're doing. This is what you're going to see. Okay, good. So now we've got 25 seconds in. So what does she say next? There's a table spread of food. So we see all the food from, oh my goodness, the food looks amazing. So there's music and food. Okay, she's not talking anymore. So by the time we get to a minute and a half, there's no more talking, but there's video and there are images and pictures of the ladies at the brunch in their beautiful dresses and hats. So there's that one. Let's go to another one because that might not have been a good example to look at. Okay, thrift store shopping haul. Let's try this one.
Hey, welcome back to my channel, Marilyn, Fabulous Designs on a Budget. And today I'm coming to you with a quick shopping haul from my local thrift store. So we're just going to jump right in.
Okay, 16 seconds. It's Marilyn. I'm coming to you with a shopping haul from my local thrift store. We're going to jump right in. So statement or story? Because it certainly wasn't a question and she didn't start with any facts. So statement or story? With a statement, many times they might have to choose a side. This is the best, this or that. Story, more relatable. Sharing stories, good starting point. And they get you involved or invested in the story. Tashi thinks a statement. Karen thinks it's a statement.
Hey, welcome back to my channel, Maryland Fabulous Designs on a Budget. And today I'm coming to you with a quick shopping haul from my local thrift store.
Okay, so statement. Now, for some reason, I was thinking this was a story because she's telling us what she's going to be doing it. Now, Tashi and her husband are watching together. Most people think it's a statement. So, okay, we'll go with statement. It is just, she's just saying, this is what I'm doing. This is what you're going to find. Okay, so we'll say statement. All right, let's go with one more. Oh, wait, we forgot to see what she said next.
Hey, welcome back. Things that I need. And the first thing on my list is I found this beautiful serving.
So then she followed up with showing us what was the first thing that she picked up that she really needed. So, okay. All right, so cool. Okay, so who else wanted? We were also supposed to take a look. Oh, since we're here, let's look at her about page. So now when we look at her banner, we see Fabulous Designs on a Budget, and there's this big pretty rose that's there. And let's see what she says on her about page. Welcome to my channel. I'm Marilyn with Fabulous Designs on a Budget. On my channel, I will share with you how to create budget-friendly home decor designs and DIYs. I'm very passionate about taking that one item from trash to treasury, from not to wow, and transforming it into something fabulous. I hope you enjoy what I produce and it inspires you. I would love for you to become party of my family, so please subscribe. It's absolutely free. Hope you enjoy my videos. Thanks for watching. Okay, well, let's just say those first 3 lines, just like in your description box, are going to be very, very important. So I don't know if I would start out with welcome to my channel. I'm Marilyn with Fabulous Designs on a Budget, because we already know it's Fabulous Designs on a Budget. But I think what you might want to consider is talking more about, leading right in with more about what the promise, the value promise that you have for your viewers. So maybe leaving off welcome to my channel, but just starting out with I'm Marilyn. Then I'm Marilyn from Fabulous Designs on a Budget. And then you say on my channel, I'm going to share with you how to create budget-friendly home decor designs, which is what we all want to know about, and that you're very passionate about this or that. So I think you might want to consider that. The other thing, Marilyn, is that you've got several either typos on here that I think you want to address, and punctuation errors, which punctuation errors translate as a misspelling. So there's some things here that I think you want to take a look at. But hope you enjoy my video. Thanks for watching. You don't need that here in your description. Again, you just want to talk about your value proposition, which you do a good job of telling them that your value proposition is that you are going to show them how to create budget-friendly home decor designs and DIYs. That's what they want to know. So that's great. And you're going to show them how to take one item from trash to treasure. You want to clean up that spelling. And then from not to wow. I'm not sure what that means. But and then transforming it into something fabulous. So you want to tweak that, but you're on the right track here, because people can see, even despite, like some of the things you need to tweak, they can tell what they're going to get here. So you do a good job with that. And then you do have your email address for business inquiries there. So there's that. And you joined in August of 2016. So cool. So there's your about page. And when we take a look at your videos, Sophisticated Ladies Hat Brunch, Thrift Store Shopping Haul, that's definitely on trim. Road trip with the hubby to Erie. So was this road trip, I wonder, for shopping or thrifting? And then Summer Sips, Eats and Sweets. You there. Phase 1, refreshing my outdoor space. Easy peasy lemon tablescape. I like the buffalo check. And then your Ray Dunn inspired collection. And that kind of thing. So, date night with the hubby. So those are some of the different things we see there. So, okay, so there's that. All right, now let's go and see Clarissa. She was next. Clarissa Coward. Do you guys find this helpful? All right, Clarissa Coward. Let's take a look at her videos. All right, when we take a look at Clarissa and we look at her banner, and in the background, she's got her name in pink and yellow. Welcome to a cozy lifestyle with Clarissa Coward. And she's got a little avatar up there in the back. Kind of cute. I like that. I don't know how people get those. Tashi, we can put you on for next week. We can do yours next week, Tashi. But okay, but her banner is nice. Welcome to a cozy lifestyle with Clarissa Coward. And Clarissa Coward's something center. So I couldn't quite read what that was. But okay, so let's see what her value proposition is. Let's go to her about page. Okay, so here's what Clarissa says. And I love that little picture of her face up there. My little corner of YouTube, of the YouTube universe, is a lifestyle channel with an emphasis on organization, cleaning, DIYing, upcycling, food prep, crafting on a budget, and much more. I enjoy sharing my projects with you, and I hope you will stick around and let's have some fun. I would love to have you become a part of my YouTube circle. So her value proposition is organization, cleaning, DIYs, upcycling, food prep, crafting on a budget, and more. And she likes sharing her projects with us. She's got her email address on there for business, and she's got her social media handles below there. I mean, links to those: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So there's that. She joined a few years ago, 2013. So now what we don't see here is how often she'll be uploading videos. I don't see that in the about page, and then it's not on your banner. But I love that little avatar. It looks like there's a little, like a lady with like brown skin. She's got this big like curly hair, like maybe a big curly, like a Diana Ross like kind of hair in the back. But it looks kind of cool. Okay, so now we're going to go to her videos. We'll go to her home. When we look on her home page, channel tags, there's none. Uploads 3 days ago, 6 days ago, 1 week ago, and 2 weeks ago. So her most current uploads are at the top of her channel. And let's see what they are. Trash to Treasure and Dollar Tree Upcycle. Was that part of her value proposition? Yes. Dining room tablescape decor for summer. So we'd have to look at the video to see, where that fits in. But I think it does, because she talked about, let me find that again. organization, cleaning, DIY, upcycling, food prep, crafting on a budget, and more. So again, lifestyle stuff. Let's go back home. Shopping haul, Carolina Pottery and Dwayne's. And then summer spring tablescape for 2. Cook with me, easy and quick, 1 hour meal. I like that. I need to check that out. Lemon themed coffee tea station, squeeze the day. Shopping haul, new store, prices are the truth. And then product reviews, Grove Collaborative Body Wash, etc. So are these videos part of her value proposition or not? We have to, we have to see. When I go back to the About page, organization, cleaning, DIYing, upcycling, food prep, crafting on a budget, and more. So I guess the more could be some of the other things that we talked about, but pretty much she's emphasizing organization, cleaning, and DIYing, food prep, that kind of thing. So let me just click on videos. So when we look at her videos, just like on the videos tab, one of the things that she does is she puts that little picture of her face up in the corner in many of her thumbnails. So in her Trash to Treasure and DIY Upcycle, there's like a little picture of her up in the corner. And then there's some pearls, and I'm not sure what else that is. Oh, there's a little lamp with some pearls wrapped around it and some, maybe shoes. It's kind of hard to tell. And then there's that picture of her there. I think that thumbnail might be a little busy just because it's hard to see. And then you've got your words are right across the middle of the images. So it's just kind of hard to see and to read. And oh, excuse me, my nose is starting to twitch. The words on your thumbnail, Trash to Treasure and Dollar Tree Decor DIYs. Now that's the words that's on your thumbnail, it looks like. And those words are repeated in your title. And one of the things we've been learning as we've been looking at thumbnails and titles is you don't want to repeat the same words in your thumbnail that's in your title, because it's a waste of space. You've got an opportunity to put words on your thumbnail and words in your title. Also, you've got a lot of words in your thumbnail. One of the things we've learned the last few weeks is you don't want to have more than 4 words, 3 to 5 words at the max on your thumbnail. Less is better. So less is more. So you've got a lot of words and they're small, so they're difficult to read. Now this thumbnail that I'm looking at is on my desktop. So imagine if this thumbnail was on the cell phone, it'd be a lot smaller. So there's that to think about. The next one, dining room tablescape decor for summer. I can see a nice table runner, and then you've got some nice candles and florals and all of that. It looks real cute from what I could see. Then there's that little picture of you over there in the corner again, and there's something else in the back. So, okay. And there's no words on this one, and so there's no words on that one, so there's no words on there to distract from that. Oh, hi, Carrie Davis, a new subscriber. Well, welcome. Welcome to our chat tonight. I think we're having a good time. So I don't know, Clarissa, I don't know about that thumbnail being in the corner of all these pictures. I'm not sure how much value that adds. I don't know. I don't know if I can, I missed that comment because I was looking away, but I don't know. You guys will have to jump in here and help me with this. How much value do you think the picture of Clarissa adds to the thumbnails? Now, the one that cook with me, easy and quick 1 hour meal, I'm just going to say, Clarissa, if it were me, I would not have put that smiley face in the middle of that easy and quick 1 hour meal, because it doesn't, from my perspective, it doesn't add to that thumbnail. Like, I can see that looks like you're cooking something. I think you're at the cooktop still. So if you're at the cooktop, then you've got this smiley face that's kind of covering up half of what I really want to try to see. But I like the fact that there's no words on the thumbnail. Your second one, lemon themed coffee tea station, squeeze the day. And then you put squeeze the day across the middle, across the lemons, which that I think that works out. But then you've got a lemon coffee bar for spring and summer beneath there. And you've got the same thing almost in your title. So let's try to keep see if on your next couple of videos, you can keep your words in your thumbnail to 4 or less. And try to tell the story between the thumbnail and the title. Excuse me, ladies. Sorry. Okay, let's listen to a video.
Hello, family, and welcome to A Cozy Lifestyle with Clarissa Coward. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I post videos twice a week where I share organization tips, decorating ideas, DIYs, crafts, recipes, upcycles, product reviews, and all things to help you live a comfortable, cozy, and organized lifestyle. And don't forget to check out my blog where I offer even more tips at clarissacoward.com. Today's video is going to be an upcycle, something I haven't done in a while.
Okay, 38 seconds before we knew what today's video was about. So that right there is just a little bit different from the principles we've been learning lately, where you want to try to get that viewer to know what you're talking about in the first like 6 to 10 seconds. So you gave your intro, like, let's start it over again, but hello, music, come on in, picture.
Hello, family.
And then at 7 seconds, hello, family.
And welcome to A Cozy Lifestyle with Clarissa Coward. If you're new to my channel.
So it's 12 seconds when she's in, and we still don't know what the video's about. So that could be a problem. One of the things that I've learned, particularly when I do my live streams, and because I can see, like on the live stream, like how many people are watching, how many people start. And I can see that sometimes in the first 5 seconds after I start talking, they bounce. You don't see that when you're doing a regular video, but you can see it on the live stream. So what I'm learning is that those first few seconds are so important. Clarissa, I encourage you to take a look at Salma Jaffrey's video on what to say at the start of your video. I mean, it was huge what I learned from watching that. So I'm really trying to work on mine. So, and then, like I said, it was 32 seconds before we knew what your video was about. So you want to try to reverse that. Your intro, as far as introducing yourself, that kind of thing, that's not bad. But I just think you need to reverse the sequence and then see how many seconds it is, and actually count it to see how many seconds it is before you get in there. Because I know I got to work on mine. Mine is way too long. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Welcome. I post videos twice a week where I share organization tips, decorating ideas, DIYs, crafts, recipes, upcycles, product reviews, and all things to help you live a comfortable, cozy, and organized lifestyle. And don't forget to check out my blog where I offer even more tips at clarissacoward.com. Today's video is...
So again, 34 seconds. So there's that one. What else? But we can certainly see lots of DIYs when we look at the kinds of things that her videos show. Her value proposition is DIY and home decor and those kinds of things. And we can see that in the videos that she posts. So some of the thumbnails are just a little busy, but again, we're all working on that, including me. Any other thoughts? Oh, thank you. Now, Clarissa, I'm not an expert too. I'm learning just like you guys are, and I'm sharing with you guys what I'm learning. And so hopefully that's helpful. And then the last one was iStyle Designs. I think that was it, iStyle Designs. It's either iStyle or L-Style. Oh, there it is. iStyle Designs. So when we take a look at her banner, first thing we see is it says iStyle Designs, decorating with style on a budget with Cheryl Marshall. Okay. And then there's this nice little picture of Cheryl with shades on. Kind of cool, Foster Grants, I guess. And then you see that, and you see the number of subscribers that she has. For those of you that just joined me, I've got allergies going on like crazy. And I think it's a nice little banner. We can kind of see different, like a nicely designed living room that we see up there. So it makes you think about style and decor and that kind of thing. So let's take a look at her about page. What's her value proposition? So she's got a title like Home Decor, DIYs, and Home Organization. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl, and I'm passionate about my home and decorating it on a budget. I love thrifting and finding treasures to decorate my home to make it a haven. Please subscribe and join me on my journey as I decorate and improve my home. So what do you guys think? So we know that she's going to be talking about decorating her home, and particularly decorating her home on a budget, thrifting, and then finding treasures to decorate her home and make it into a haven. So I think the home decor, DIYs, and home organizations just let us know that this is what it's about. So we know right away that we're going to get home decor, DIYs, and home organization. And then you get the welcome. She tells you who she is and what it's about. So that's her value proposition. Let's see, she joined in March. Let's see how active she's been. Okay, so the Summer Coastal Collab Vignette hosted by Sharon. So, and that one's certainly part of her value proposition, home decor and decorating her home on a budget and that kind of thing. So this one will have to do with decorating her home. And when you look at her thumbnail, you can see the kind of the coastal vignette right there on the table, her sofa in the back. So it's very nice. And there's no words on the thumb. And her title, 2019 Summer Coastal Vignette Collab. So very nice. You can see it's a Summer Coastal Vignette right there in the picture. Very nice. And in the next one, it's a Goodwill Haul is the title. And we see her holding up two objects. Now, I think it's Cheryl. Now, when you take a look at this thumbnail, it looks like the green plants are growing out of the back of your head. So all of you guys, when you do a picture of yourself, be aware of what's behind you so that it doesn't like throw people off. So, I mean, other than like if the wall behind her had been plain, it wouldn't have been a problem. But when I look at it, I'm like, oh, I mean, and the leaves are coming straight up behind her. So it kind of looks like they're growing right out of the back of her head. So that's just like a funny thing that I noticed since we're actually examining the thumbnail. So think about that. And on the next one, the title is Goodwill Upcycle Trash to Treasure. And we see a picture of something that looks like she's done some kind of a DIY on. In this fourth one, Home Good Haul is on the thumb, and then Home Good Haul is in the title. So she's used the same words twice. So that one she probably doesn't want to consider. And then the Easy Peasy Squeezy Lemon Tablescape. We see this beautiful table decor, and there's no words on the thumb. So it just kind of supports itself. The picture supports the thumb. We're looking at I Style Design. I_style, STYLE _ and design. I Style Design. All right, so now let's take a look at, excuse me for snorting, guys, I'm sorry, her 2019 Summer Coastal Vignette.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Cheryl with iStyle Design, and today I am participating in a collab hosted by Sharon over at Creative Glam, and it is called the 2019 Summer Coastal Vignette Collab. And in this collab, you had to put together...
Okay, so in 18 seconds, we knew what this was about. So now let's hear it again.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Cheryl with iStyle Design, and today I am participating in a collab hosted by Sharon over at Creative Glam, and it is called the 2019 Summer Coastal Vignette Collab.
17 seconds, and she's told us who she is, what she's doing, and what the video is going to be about. So in 17 seconds, we know what the value proposition is. But now let's see what happens in the first 6 seconds.
Welcome back to my channel. This is Cheryl with iStyle Design, and today I am participating in
7 seconds.
A collab hosted by Sharon over at Creative Glam.
So 11 seconds, the whole value proposition is out. So that was, pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Now, hi guys, this is Sharon, and this is what I'm doing. Bam. I thought she nailed it there. What do you guys think? What do you think? I thought she nailed it though. Like she told us right away. Hi guys, this is Cheryl, and this is what I'm doing. So yeah, I thought she did a pretty good job getting that in. All right, let's see what her next one is. Yeah, she did a great job on that one. Now this one's a Goodwill haul. And actually, when you look, for the most part, most of her thumbnails look pretty good. Some of them are a little busy, and some of them are a little dark. But she's getting it. She's getting it. She's getting there. Okay, Goodwill haul.
I got...
Now the first, when we look at it, when it starts up, graphic. First 4 seconds before we see her face. So it opens up on a moving screen that gives us like her logo or something, but it says iStyle Designs, and it tells us what it's all about. And then 4 seconds, we see her face, and she's talking to us now.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Cheryl with iStyle Design, and today I'm going to bring you a video that's a little bit different. Actually, it's not a little bit different because I've done this type of video before, but I've never been on camera doing it before. So today I am going to bring you a thrift store haul.
All right, so 25 seconds. She's bringing us a thrift store haul. So now she starts out though by telling us she's going to do something a little bit different. So is that a question, a statement, a fact, or is it a story? Which one is it? Because we forgot to do that when we were looking at the other one. Story, okay. Tashi says story.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Cheryl with iStyle Design, and today I'm going to bring you a video that's a little bit different. Actually, it's not a little bit different because I've done this type of video before.
I agree that it's a story. And the thing about a story is that they kind of engage your interest. They kind of get you to listening. And then I'm like, well, what's going to be different today? So I'm like, okay, so now I'm intrigued. So I'm going to keep listening because it's because it's a little bit different. And I'm like, well, what's different? What's it going to be about? Well, I can't wait to hear it. That kind of thing. So there's that. Okay, let's go to one other one, and then it's going to be time for me to get off. Because I think when my husband yelled up the steps to ask if I was all right, maybe that was his cue to say, okay, you've been on there long enough. Gosh, we have been on here for a while. I like stories too, Tashi.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
So this is 6 seconds in, and it opened up again, showing us like this little table and different things like that. But we don't know yet. Let's see.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Cheryl with iStyle Design, and today I am bringing you part 2 of my deck bar cart. So I have just finished putting on this little towel bar.
Okay, so 21 seconds. Hi, I'm here and I'm bringing you part 2 of my deck bar cart. Now, someone asked before if it was a fact. And with a fact, what we're doing, they're going to give probably some kind of, well, it could be a fact or some kind of statistic, something to do with some kind of numbers or something like that. They're going to give you a context of something. So I don't know. What do you think? She says, today I'm going to bring you part 2 of this upcycle. So what do you think? It's not a question. And I don't think it's a bold statement. Like, she's not saying this is the best Goodwill upcycle you'll ever see. So it's not a question or a bold statement. But is she stating a fact or statistic? No, I don't think so. Like a fact would be 30%. Well, a fact would be in 1947, the YouTube was created. Well, we know it wasn't then, but I'm just trying to come up with something. But so I don't think it's a fact. I think this one's a story as well. And they can be a good starting point. So I kind of like it. I like the way she kind of gets right in there. Doesn't take her real long to get to the point.
I got this from Walmart. It was like,
so I kind of like what she's doing here. I like where she's going. I like where she's going. So guys, we've been on here. Oh my gosh, we've been on here 2 hours. What's time for us to get off? So, okay, so I'm going to jump off and take care of my little people, get them ready for bed. I just realized what time it is. So I'm going to do that. I hope this was helpful. And tomorrow, if you can, join us tomorrow for YouTube Growth Strategy Monday. We come on live at 7 p.m. Oh, Soul Food Candy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is just something that we kind of do on Sunday and Monday. Now, on Monday, we're going to look at the 3 videos that I'm going to put in the description box, and then we'll jump on and we'll talk about those videos. But the biggest thing is, how can you apply what we're learning, what we're talking about, to your channel? Because our whole goal is to help our channels grow 1 subscriber at a time. So thank you guys. You're quite welcome. I appreciate you guys' kind comments. You guys are so nice. So let me wrap this up let me find my wrap up statement. But let's see, what am I supposed to say? Sometimes when we've been on this long, I just get tired. I'm like, oh, just good night. I just want to just say that. But if you enjoyed this video, then please give me a thumbs up and join us tomorrow for YouTube Growth Strategy Monday. And I'd appreciate it that if you like tonight's content, that you would subscribe. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.